Tell No Tales, written by Eva Dolan, read by David Thorpe. The moral right of the author has been asserted. Day 1. Chapter 1. At 5 a.m, it was easy to tell which houses were still occupied by the English. No signs of life. No thoughts of getting up for a couple of hours at least. Sophia stood at the window, the bedroom in darkness behind her, watching one light after another come on, skylights glowing in the converted attics. She remembered sleeping on an airbed under low eaves, 3 other girls squeezed in with her, £50 a week. And at night, she could see stars through the gaps in the slate roof. There was no skylight in that house, only a hatch which opened from below to let them out when the van arrived to take them into the endless black fields of the Lincolnshire fens. It was a long time ago now. She switched on the lamp and dressed quickly, leggings under her jeans, a vest and a long-sleeved T-shirt, and one of Tomas's thick grey sweatshirts over the top. It was -5 last night, and the pack house would be freezing. It was better than being out in the fields, she reminded herself, tramping up and down the rows, with fingers so numb from cold that you could cut yourself and not realise until you felt a sudden wet warmth. She dragged her long brown hair into a hasty plait and tucked it into her collar, looking at Tomas's dirty washing, sitting in the corner of the bedroom, mud crusted on the hems of his trousers, and another man's blood on the thigh. The image flashed quickly before her eyes, the curd severed hand on the pack-house floor, Tomas holding him upright, raising his wrist above his head to slow the bleeding as the old man screamed. She snatched up the khaki combats, the jumper and the T-shirt, which were spotted with blood, even though she was sure Tomas wasn't wearing them that day. They shouldn't be in the house. Someone else's blood. It attracted bad luck to you. Sophia shoved them into a carrier bag, which wasn't quite big enough, punched them down with her small, bony fist. The stains would come out if she soaked them in vodka, but Tomas wouldn't wear them again. In the bedroom across the hall, Yelena's mobile was ringing. A different ringtone this week, and Sophia was tired of telling her not to waste her money on them. She heard Yelena moving around, the loose floorboard near her dressing table clacking. "Ignore him!" Sophia shouted. Yelena came out onto the landing, her pyjama top hanging loose over the waistband of her jeans, thick white socks on her feet. "Ja sam nie znalazła niemu." "English," Sophia said wearily. "You will not get better if you do not speak." The phone kept ringing in Yelena's hand, the screen flashing in time to the music. "I text him last night. Tell him no." "You should say nothing. No text, nothing." "I make him understand," Yelena said. "You encourage him like this," Sophia told her. "You must give him nothing." Yelena ran her fingertips through her ponytail, a nervous gesture she had brought with her from childhood. "He will not stop if I do not speak to him." "I will speak to him." Sophia held out her hand, but Yelena turned away, pressing the phone to her shoulder. "No, he will stop." He did, at that very moment, as if he could hear them. "We will change your number." Sophia rubbed Yelena's arm, forced herself to smile. "Tonight. I will deal with this, do not worry." She went down into the small white kitchen at the back of the house, put on the lights and the television, and ran the tap until the water came through properly cold, trying to act like everything was normal. Like last night's conversation had never happened. Hours later, she had been sure she could hear Yelena's muffled voice coming across the hall as she lay in the centre of the bed, trying to sleep, wishing Tomas was there next to her. She lit a cigarette from the gas and waited for the kettle to boil.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?